Capricorn, Capricorn, a truth about you is about to be exposed. Capricorn, there's a truth about you that's about to be revealed. Not for me. Not for anyone else. Throughout the universe. That mask you've been wearing for so long, the mask of strength, of control, of the person who always has everything figured out, is starting to crack. And you can feel it, can't you? That feeling that something is changing. That the ground beneath your feet isn't as firm as it always was. That the fortress you built stone by stone, sacrifice by sacrifice, is about to reveal what you've hidden inside for years. The truth. The truth you never said out loud. The truth you buried so deep you even forgot it was there. But the universe doesn't forget. And in this video, I'm going to reveal 5 truths about Capricorn which are being exposed right now, whether you're ready or not. 5 secrets you kept. 5 wounds you healed on your own. 5 masks that are about to fall. And when they fall, everything will change. If you're a Capricorn, get ready. If you love a Capricorn, pay attention. Because what you're about to discover will completely change how you see yourself, or how you see that person. Subscribe to the channel now. Leave a like. Turn on notifications. Because this journey will touch places in your soul that you swore you'd never visit again. Let's begin. Truth number 1. You are not as strong as you pretend to be. Capricorn, you are the master of illusion. Not a superficial illusion, like a stage magic trick. No. Your illusion ice architecturalate's a meticulous construction. Elaborate. Perfect. You've built a version of yourself that the world can admire. The person who never breaks. Who never falters. Who never asks for help. The unshakable mountain. And everyone believes it. Their friends believe it. Their family believes it. Their colleagues believe it. But you know the truth, don't you? You know that behind that facade of stone and ice, there is someone who is exhausted. Someone who carries such an immense weight that sometimes, when alone at night, you wonder, how much longer can I sustain this? Because here is the truth that is being exposed now. You weren't born strong. You were forced to become strong. Life gave you no choice. From an early age, you understood that the world is brutal. That no one will save you. That if you don't get up on your own, you'll stay on the ground forever. Then you stood up. And he kept getting up. Day after day. Year after year. Until standing up became her identity. But here's what nobody told you. Strength is not an identity. It's a response to trauma. And you transformed your trauma into strength. Your pain into productivity. Your loneliness into self-sufficiency. You've convinced yourself that you don't need anyone. But the truth that's being revealed is this. You're dying to rest. To let go. To let someone carry you for a moment. To be weak without being judged. To cry without being seen as a failure. To say, I can't take it anymore, and have someone answer, that's fine. I'm here. But you don't say that. You don't ask for that. Because at some point in your life, you learned a devastating lesson. People disappear when you show weakness. So you stopped showing it. And now you're so used to the armor that you've forgotten how to take it off. And this is the truth that the universe is revealing. You are not self-sufficient. You are isolated. There is a difference. A stark difference. Self-sufficiency is a choice. Isolation is imprisonment. And you, Capricorn, you built your own prison. Stone by stone. Wall by wall. And now he's locked inside, looking through the bars, seeing the world outside. People connecting, loving, being vulnerable. And pretending he doesn't want it. But you want to. Desperately. And this truth is leaking out. It's seeping through the cracks. It's becoming impossible to hide. And soon people will see. Not the mountain. The person inside the mountain. Truth number 2. You're not building an empire. You're running from a ghost. Capricorn is known for its ambition. Driven by relentless passion. Driven by the need to conquer, to rise, to achieve. People admire you for that. They even envy you. How do you achieve so much? How are you so focused? How do you never give up? And you smile. You shrug. You pretend it's natural. But it isn't, is it? Because the truth that is being exposed now is this. You're not running toward success. You're running away from failure. There is a huge difference between the two things. People who strive for success do so with joy, with passion, with ease. They celebrate victories. They rest when they need to. They balance life and work. But you run with terror on your heels. You run as if something is chasing you. Something dark. Something that, if it catches you, will completely destroy you. And that something has a name. The fear of not being enough. Capricorn, you carry a subconscious belief so deep, so ingrained, that you don't even realize it's there. If I stop, I'll disappear. If I fail, I'll cease to matter. If I don't constantly prove my worth, no one will love me. And that belief devours you from the inside out. So you work. You build. You conquer. Not because he wants to, but because it needs. Because every achievement is temporary proof that you have value, that you deserve to exist, that you are not a mistake. But here's the problem. No external achievement will ever heal an internal wound. You can build an empire. You can have success, money, recognition, awards. And yet, when you are alone at night, that voice will whisper, "It's not enough. You're not enough." Because the truth is, you're not trying to impress the world. You're trying to impress the version of yourself that has never felt loved. The child who heard, "You need to be useful to be liked." The teenager who learned, "Love is conditional. You have to earn it." The adult who became convinced, "If I am perfect, maybe I will finally be enough." And now you're trapped in an endless cycle. Conquer, prove, repeat. Conquer, prove, repeat. But when do you get to rest? When will you allow yourself to be imperfect and still be lovable? When do you stop running and simply, there is? The truth that is being exposed is this. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone, not even to yourself. You are already enough, not because of what you achieved, not because of what you built, but simply because you exist. And this truth will set you free. But first, it's going to break you. Because accepting that you are enough means letting go of control. It means stopping the race. It means facing that ghost you spent your whole life running from. Capricorn, are you ready? Because the universe is bringing this ghost to light. And soon, you'll have no choice but to look into his eyes. Truth number 3, you're not cold. You're just too protected. People say that Capricorn is cold, distant, calculating, emotionless. And you let them think that, don't you? Because it's easier. It's easier to be seen as cold than to be seen as broken. It's easier to be feared than to be abandoned. It's easier to keep people at a distance than to risk them seeing who you really are and deciding you're not worth it. So you put on the mask of a person who needs no one, who feels nothing, who is above banal human emotions. But the truth that is being exposed is this. You're not cold. You're the warmest person I know. You only learned how to hide it. Because at some point in your life, you offered your heart, true, pure, vulnerable, and someone trampled on it. Perhaps it was family. Perhaps a lover. Perhaps a friend. It doesn't matter who it was. What matters is that that moment taught you a brutal lesson. Feelings are dangerous. Vulnerability is weakness. Love is a trap. So you closed it. He locked it. He sealed it. He built walls, so high that even you can't climb them. And now people call you cold. And you accept it. Because it's better to be cold than to be seen as such. Injured. But Capricorn, here's the truth. Behind that coldness lies an ocean of emotion. So deep, so vast, so intense. Do you feel every word, every glance, every disappointment? You just learned not to show it. You learned to process it on your own, to cry on your own, to heal on your own. Because in their experience, showing emotion has always resulted in pain. So you stopped showing it. And people interpreted his silence as indifference. Your protection as rejection. His armor is like cruelty. But you're not cruel. You're scared. Afraid of opening up and being abandoned again. Terrified of loving and not being loved in return. Afraid to show who you really are and discover that it's not enough. And the truth that the universe is revealing now is this. The people who truly matter will see through your coldness. They'll realize that the ice is just protection, that the distance is just fear. And they will stay, not because you're perfect, but because you are real. Capricorn, you deserve people who see the real you. Let them see the ocean behind the ice. Let them see the heart behind the stone. You deserve to be loved not despite your vulnerability, but because of it. And this truth is coming to light, whether you're ready or not. Before we continue, I need to know, have you ever felt that way? Have you ever hidden behind a mask of coldness just to avoid showing how hurt you were? Have you ever been called cold when in reality you were just protecting a heart that had already been broken too many times? Comment below. Say, I felt that before. Because you're not alone in this pain. And maybe someone here needs to read your comment to know that they're not alone either. Now, let's move on to truth number 4. Truth number 4. You weren't born responsible. You were forced to grow up too fast. Capricorn carries the weight of the world. He always carried it. Since childhood, you were the mature one, the responsible one, the one we can trust. And you accepted that role because it was better to be the strong one than the abandoned one. It's better to carry others than to be alone. But here's the truth that nobody told you. You were never allowed to be a child. While other people were playing, you were planning. While other people were dreaming, you were worrying. While other people made mistakes without consequence, did you know that his mistakes were costly? Because you were the pillar, the foundation, the rock. And if you fell, everything would crumble. So you didn't fall. You stood firm. Year after year, decade after decade, until standing firm became her only identity. But the truth that is being exposed now is this. You're tired of being strong, tired of being the person everyone turns to, tired of solving everyone else's problems while his own remain buried, tired of being the adult in the room when all you want is to be taken care of too. And here's the saddest part. You don't even know how to ask for help anymore. Because asking for help seems like weakness. It seems like a failure. It seems like disappointing the people who rely on you. So you keep carrying it. Alone. In silence. Until your body screams. Until your mind breaks. Until you crumble. And even then, you try to hide it. Because Capricorn isn't allowed to fall apart, right? Wrong. The truth is, you're human. You have limits. You have wounds. You have needs. And denying that doesn't make you strong. It makes you self-destructive. And the universe is revealing this truth now because you need to listen. It's not your responsibility to carry everything alone. It's not your responsibility to be perfect. It's not your responsibility to be everyone's fortress while you're crumbling inside. You have permission to release, to say no, to ask for help, to be imperfect. And the right people? They'll understand. They will stay. Not because you are useful, but because you matters. And Capricorn, this is the truth that will set you free. But first, you need to believe in her. Truth number 5. You weren't abandoned. You isolated yourself. This is the hardest truth. The one that hurts the most. Which one will you want to deny? But Capricorn, you need to listen. You are alone because you chose to be. Not consciously, perhaps. Not maliciously. But at some point, you decided it was safer to lock the door than to risk someone slamming it in your face. You decided it was better not to need anyone than to be disappointed again. You decided that controlled solitude was better than surprise abandonment. And now you're stuck with this choice. People try to get closer, and you back away. People offer love, and you question it. People want to really get to know you, and you only show the edited version. Because showing what's real is too risky. And you, Capricorn, have learned not to take risks. So you live in a fortress, safe, protected, controlled, and completely empty. And the truth that the universe is revealing is this. You are so afraid of being abandoned that you abandoned yourself first. You cut people off before they could cut you off. You left before you were allowed to leave. You built walls before you built bridges. And now you're on the other side, looking out, watching the world unfold without you, and wondering, why does nobody stay? And the answer is brutal. Because you won't let me. You say you want connection, but you build barriers. You say you want love, but you test people until they give up. You say you want to be seen, but you wear masks all the time. And Capricorn, I understand. I understand that you were hurt, that you learned that trusting is dangerous, that opening your heart is exposing yourself to destruction. But here's the truth that will change your life. Not everyone is going to hurt you. Not everyone will abandon you. Not everyone is like those who hurt you in the past. But you'll never know unless you open the door. And this is the truth that the universe is forcing you to face right now. You need to choose. Choosing between security and connectivity. Between control and love. Between loneliness and vulnerability. You can't have both. And I know that choosing is terrifying. But staying where you are is also an option. So which fear would you rather face? The fear of being hurt? Or the fear of dying alone, surrounded by walls you built yourself? So that's the truth about you, Capricorn. You're not cold. You're protective. You're not distant. You're scared. You are not insensitive. You feel too much. And all these truths that are being exposed now, the false self-sufficiency, the fear of failure, the mask of coldness, the weight of responsibility, the self-imposed solitude. They all are protective layers. Layers that you built to survive. And they worked. They kept you alive. They kept you functioning. But now they are killing you slowly. Because you can't live your whole life in survival mode. There comes a point where you need to stop surviving and start to live. And to live means to take risks. It means vulnerability. It means letting go of control and trusting that even if you fall, you will rise again. Because you always got back up, didn't you? Every time he fell. Every time he was betrayed. Every time his heart was broken. You stood up. So why are you still afraid of falling? The truth that the universe is revealing is this. You are stronger than you think. And more worthy of love than you believe. And it's time to stop hiding. It's time to let people see who you really are. Not the mountain. Not the fortress. The person. The person who feels. Who doubts. Who is afraid. The person who wants to be loved, but doesn't know how to ask. This person deserves to be seen. Deserves to be loved. Deserves to rest. And Capricorn, the truth will set you free. But first, it's going to hurt. If you're a Capricorn, take a deep breath. I know this video affected you. I know it touched places you'd rather keep hidden. But you are not alone. Thousands of people are feeling exactly what you're feeling. And that's okay. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to ask for help. You no longer need to carry the weight of the world alone. And now a question. Have you ever felt this silent pain inside? Have you lived with these hidden truths for so long that you forgot they were even there? Comment below. Share your story. Because maybe, just maybe, someone here needs to hear that they're not alone. And if this video touched you, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Because here, we understand each other. Here, we see each other. You are the mountain, Capricorn. But mountains deserve rest too.